on framing of an Indian constitution to be adopted after the Second World War. The Cripps proposal was rejected by the Muslim League due to its demand of separate constituent assemblies. Finally, in 1946, a cabinet mission was sent to India. It was under the cabinet mission plan of 1946 that elections for the formation of the Constituent Assembly were held for the very first time. In total, the Constituent Assembly comprised 389 members, out of which 15 were women. The Constituent Assembly of Undivided India met for the very first time on 9th December 1946. After passing the Indian Independence Act of 1947 and the formation of separate nations of India and Pakistan, the Constituent Assembly reconvened on 14th of August 1947, and now it comprised 299 delegates from different religions, regions, caste and gender. Now, over a period of 114 days, spread over 3 years, the drafting committee chaired by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar prepared a draft constitution which was approved on 26th of November 1949. It was on 26th of January 1950, however, that the Indian Constitution was put into effect. This date was specially chosen as the date of enforcement of the Constitution because it was on this day that Purna Swaraj or complete independence was celebrated in 1930. Now I would like to highlight some of the salient features of our Indian Constitution. Firstly, the Indian Constitution is the lengthiest and most detailed constitution document in the world. Currently, it comprises 448 articles in 25 parts, 12 schedules and 104 amendments. Most of the provisions of the Indian Constitution has been borrowed from the constitution of other countries like the American Constitution or the Irish Constitution and the Government of India Act 1935. The Indian Constitution is a unique example of rigidity and flexibility because some of the provisions in the Indian Constitution can be amended by a special majority, whereas others can be just amended by a simple majority in the Parliament. The Indian Constitution has established a federal form of government that is unitary in spirit. It has established a parliamentary system of government at both the center and state levels, and it has also established an independent judiciary. The Indian Constitution guarantees fundamental rights and single citizenship to all its citizens and outlines the fundamental duties of all citizens. It also incorporates the directive principles of state policy and the right to vote. Finally, I would like to conclude by saying the famous quote by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, "However good a constitution may be, if those who are implementing it are not good, it will prove to be bad. However bad a constitution may be, if those implementing it are good, it will prove to be good." Therefore, on this Samvidhan Divas Day, all of us must solemnly pledge to be responsible citizens of India by performing our fundamental duties, refraining from misusing our rights, and upholding the values that have been embedded in our Constitution for the advancement of a society.